Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Intuitive Energy Forecast for December 28th, 2021. I'm Arlene Grace, an intuitive energy coach, channel, and mentor. Take whatever resonates for you and leave the rest behind. So when I first tune into the energy, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of mind energy, and it really can bring you into this place of creative influence, moving this energy out to create, because we've been on this journey of the emotions over the last week and a half. And what it can also do is it can preclude to indecision, to anxiety. And so I want to invite you to come into a space back into the body where we can come into mind and heart coherence. And so if it is safe to do so, I'm going to invite you to put your phones down. And if you're driving and you're listening, then to come back to this video later on. There is no time for these videos. And if you're attracted to it, there may be a message here for you. And so I invite you to close your eyes. And if you feel comfortable to take your hand and to place it over your heart, whether that's a finger, whether that's your hand or both, to take this opportunity to focus the energy to the heart. When we bring our hand here, the energy starts to move. And I'm going to invite you to take a breath, an inhale for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the exhale, to exhale for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, inhale for 5. And exhale for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And continue to breathe in this way, inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 8. And so what this does is this calms the nervous system. This calms the vagus nerve within our body. And the vagus nerve is attached to every single system within our body. Our bodies are so extraordinary that we can easily adapt to levels of stress. And so as we build the stress within our own bodies, our bodies adapt to that amount of stress in the body. And so we forget, or we no longer see that our bodies are actually in stress. And so this technique, this breath, calms the entire body. And as you continue to breathe in and out, in for 5 seconds, exhaling for 8, I'm going to invite you to smile. And notice what happens as you smile. The energy just expands out. And as you continue to breathe, I'm just going to channel the message. So the vision that I get is of these 2 robots, and these 2 robots are gray, and one is female and one is male. And so the female is stuck. She's standing still, gray. And the male, who's also gray, he walks up to her and he opens up her back and he pulls out her heart. And it's this tin heart. And it's funny because he shakes it and you can hear like the tin rattling on the inside and stuff. And so he winds it up, and he's winding up her heart. And as he winds it up, the color starts to open. It starts to become more brighter, starts to infuse with color, with reds and pinks and greens. And the song starts to play. And some of you may know this song. It's called Love Story. And some of the lyrics are, where do I begin to tell the story of how great a love can be? The sweet love story that is older than the sea. the simple truth about the love she brings to me. Where do I start? And he goes and he takes this heart and he places it back within her, and he closes up her back. And now her body starts to infuse. You can see the circuitry within her body starts to light up. And now this energy is moving throughout her entire body. Her entire body is lighting up. Her eyes open. She smiles. And she's now in love. She's in her own energy. And as she's in her own energy and she starts to move this energy out, she starts to ripple out this energy. This energy starts to move out her body and it starts to infuse with others. It starts to ripple and affect others' energy, inviting them to do the same, inviting them to wind their own hearts and to infuse love within their own bodies. And this is your invitation today. We've been moving through this journey of love. And yesterday we were speaking to the taming of the shrew, right? And we were speaking to the disillusionment of love and what love is. And in this energy, your invitation is to see that you are all of it. And to graduate into this deeper understanding of emotional and mental mastery. To graduate into this new perspective that when you are fully, totally in love, when you fill yourself first, you don't necessarily have to go to another to fill that gap. That it's a choice to experience love with another, not to go and attach to another in order to become sourced by them. That you are the source of your own love. And so in this energy, there is this remembering that you and you alone are your only constant. That others may come and go. People may die, people may leave, people may choose to embark on different relationships, other relationships, and all of these things. And that you are your constant. And to know that as your constant, you are your own power source. As your own constant, how do you treat yourself? As your own constant, do you treat yourself as your best friend? Because a lot of this mental mind energy that's happening here, that's wanting to come into mastery, is the judgment that we have for ourselves. Those in our life are simply mirrors of where we judge. That's it. And so when you take a look at those in your life, I know I was speaking to this yesterday, where are you judging them? Because that is a judgment upon yourself. They are your mirror. And so there's this beautiful opportunity today to come into one, knowing that you are forever and always connected to all. And when I say that, I bring it back to this ripple, that this ripple of light that you move out, that you, in your light, you affect others. This breathing technique that I brought you to, this coming into the heart, this mind and heart coherence, this infused your body with more light. You are that. It infused your body with love. It was a remembering. Love is always flowing. I am love. And in this remembering, it started to activate things within your own body. It starts to bring in healing. It started to create. It started to move energy out from your heart. Our bodies have the capacity to hold 3 billion 12-volt batteries. Imagine trillions of cells, and each cell holding 12 volts of energy, if not more. Can you imagine how much light your body can carry? Can you imagine how much energy you move through your body, and the vehicle of that being your heart? And so coming back to today's energy, there is this ability to shift in perspective. If you are your only constant and you are your power source and you are in love, then how can that shift the perspectives that you have in relationship to yourself, to your body, to your lover, to your friends, to your community, to your family? Because if you here are in your own power, you are your own energy center, you are love, and you ripple that out and you share that out, and you don't necessarily need to be filled by anyone else, how can that change the dynamics of your relationships? How can that change the ideas and the belief systems that you have about what a relationship is supposed to be like? It brings it back to the simplicity. It brings it to the mind not having to complicate, oh, well, he did this, so I have to respond this way. He didn't do this, and so I'm going to respond that way. And, you know, my mom said this to me, which means I got to do that. It takes away this idea that we give in order to receive, that we can simply give, we can simply receive without expectation, without a need for something in return, and the willingness to receive regardless. Let's just take that back for a second. When we look at you receiving, ask yourself, am I open to fully receiving? Can I receive without condition? We'll take it to Christmas. Your grandmother decides she knits this, Christmas sweater, and it may not be your style or taste. And so on Christmas Day, she gives you this beautiful gift. And you take a look at it and you're like, this is not me. Do you receive it with grace and then defer it out in the new year? Perhaps, donate it. Or do you go and you express, oh my God, this is not me. Don't you know who I am? Blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. Are you just simply willing to receive and defer out? And we do that with everything. Someone tries to open the door for you, and many women, I remember I used to do the same thing. It's like, no, I got it. Even though my hands are full with groceries and I've got kids in tow. No, I got it. It's okay. I could do it on my own. And so noticing that and there's this invitation to bring your focus to you and your value. Our value is a feeling. And we want to bring our awareness to that, bring our awareness to the value of who we are in all that we do. And with that one shift, I want you to just notice, how does that change my life? And so today, there is this beautiful energy of graduating into a new level of mastery of you. And your invitation today is to bring that forward. Beautiful. Questions, comments, please feel free to share, and I will be happy to respond. Speaking to mental and emotional mastery, I am running Brain Game, a 10-week group program, mid-January. If you are ready to come into mastery, if you are ready to allow yourself to have everything that you desire, if you are ready to be you fully, to know that you create your experiences, and to do so, I invite you to connect with me, and we'll have a chat. Beautiful. Have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.